Hi everyone. I wanted to make this video tonight because as a direct response to a question I received, because yesterday I got a comment from one of you guys on my Instagram saying that you were struggling to find swinger clubs, and that although you're part of TKG Club, you couldn't find the swinger clubs in your area. And this kind of got me thinking, first of all, helping you and giving you the advice and showing you what to do and teaching you and being here to guide and support you. That is my role. That's what I do. And also I think it kind of highlighted the fact that if any of you want more help or you want more guidance, more support, you want me to do a video like this for you, you want me to kind of go into a topic, or you have a request, then please feel free to ask. Please don't be shy about suggesting topics for me, or sending me questions, even if it's something which I've covered before, even if it's something you think I've perhaps spoken about, or perhaps something which I haven't covered. Please don't feel shy. Please come and talk to me, because ultimately it's what I'm here for, to guide and support you and share the knowledge. Also, it's part of what you pay for, essentially, access to me, access to my knowledge. So please don't be shy. Please don't hesitate. That's what I'm here for. I really don't mind making more videos. It's what I enjoy doing. Look at my face. So yeah, I just wanted to put that out there. So please use the resource, use my brain. That's what it's here for. And also, I think something I want to do more of, which I'm going to do a lot more of, is I'm going to make a lot more content for US-based swingers. A lot of my clients over the last 6 months have come from the US, predominantly US-based clients, which is very exciting. But also it means that a lot of my knowledge is now, starting to build on the US swinger scene, also finding clubs for people, helping people make profiles, helping people get established on websites, find out clubs, approaching swingers in the US, and how it all works over there. It's something which I'm learning all the time and gaining a lot more information and insight on. So it is something which I'm going to be making kind of guides on, more videos on. I have a workshop coming up, and I'm going to be making some downloadable guides as well, which will be, of course, all for the members, as included in your membership. But the reason I say this is because the question itself came from somebody who's based in the US. And I wanted to make this video more specific for US-based swingers. What I'm going to do tonight is actually share my screen and just show you a few places that you can start looking for swinger clubs. Now, I have done some research, and I think it's important to know that when I do have a US-based client, I do a bit of homework, I do some digging, I do some research to find out kind of where they are, who's in the area, what type of clubs are available. So this is something I do as well. And I've used that knowledge tonight. I'm a little bit geographically challenged sometimes with the States. So I also got a map up earlier, and I was kind of like looking in different areas and looking on the map and kind of looking at what I found, and having a better idea of what's where, essentially. So learning all the time, guys and girls. I just wanted to make this video. As you are probably aware, there are a few swinger sites which I recommend. The reason I recommend these is because I like people to be able to have the chance to use a free site and a paid site. And both of these, the reason I chose them is because they are absolutely massive. They have a huge reach. They are both popular in the UK, in the States, and in Europe. One in particular is massive pretty much all over the world. These are the main two which I kind of are my go-to sites. I have profiles on both, and I'm going to share a little bit about both of those tonight. You may be familiar with Fab Swingers. You may be familiar with SDC. I'm sure you are at this point. It doesn't really matter which one you use. I would say SDC definitely has a lot more, it's a lot more genuine. You have a lot more genuine members, but as I said, they're both large sites. There are some more parties and events listed on SDC. So if you wanted to sign up and make a profile and you wanted to have a look, you can do, or you can use Fab. It's entirely up to you. Fab is the free site. It doesn't matter to me which one you use. But they're the two that I'm going to talk about tonight. You can, of course, use SLS. A lot of people in the States use this site, and you will use the site. You basically do the same as what you would do, what I'm going to show you now, essentially. So, right, let me do my share screen. There we are. Right. What I was going to say. Ignore the amount of tabs I have open. That's how I work. Okay. So basically on SDC, as you can see, what I clicked on was parties and events, clubs and businesses. This is clubs and businesses down there. You can see that, right? And basically, these are all party organisers, clubs, businesses, swinger parties that all advertise. Some of them are, I would say, kind of professional party hosts and professional clubs. Some of them are, you know, couples who organise parties like this couple up here, and some of them are, you know, clubs. But you can have a look, and as you can see, a lot of them are located in Las Vegas, Nevada, because I know that there's a huge swinger scene there. But then as you as you scroll down, you will find there's all different ones in different areas. Somebody asked me earlier about clubs in, where was it? Asked me to find them a club. Oh, that was it, Colorado. Somebody asked me earlier about finding a club or a party in Colorado. So what you could do is reach out to these couple, find out what parties they've got, find out what events they offer, and get in contact with them and find out a little bit more about them. So as you can see, there's an awful lot of different kind of things that you could go for, pretty much all over the USA. I'm just looking at these thinking, oh, like, I want to go. Some of these look really good. Some of them are hotel takeovers. Some of them are more like BDSM parties. Some of them are private parties. But yeah, that's one way you can do it. And you can, of course, click on parties and events as well, for just different things that are happening. It's not an awful lot there. But yeah, have a look there. You can also, of course, contact people on when you're searching for members. You can contact people. Also, you may see a couple like these ones up here. They might have a profile which is more about their parties and events as opposed to just them as a couple. So again, this could be somewhere you could organize, you could have a look and be part of that organized event. So really, it's just about using the filters for parties, events, clubs, businesses. Also, you could always check out the travel as well, and also the travel calendar to find out like what kind of swinger parties, because sometimes you'll have parties where it's like a hotel takeover in a certain place. So it may be like that there's a hotel takeover happening near you or something like that. So have a look. But I just wanted to demonstrate that. The other one I talk about is Fab Swingers. Just gonna log in. That's me. I don't often use Fab Swingers to find people. I usually use it to find clubs, parties and events. Here I'm on the UK. I'm going to go to the USA. And then I'm going to click on meets and events. And I'm going to click on clubs. And again, it says here, it's not as extensive as SDC, but then it's a free site, and there's not as many, but there's all these different ones listed here, and you can read the reviews of them. You can find out more about them. So you can click on any of these really. Let's have a look at, there's one there, Red Rooster in Las Vegas. I don't know what that's like. And these are all reviews from people who've who's visited them, and you can find out there's a website for it, there's an email address for it, and you can email them, you can reach out to them, you can check out their website and see what you think, and it just basically just tells their, you know, other users' experiences. Yeah, so that's that. Another way that you can find swinger clubs or find swinger parties, especially like private parties, is clicking on the forum and having a look to see kind of swinger club discussions, and just finding out different ones. Swinging club event ads, you could find that. You could maybe find something there about clubs and events happening. Swinging in different countries, you can find things. Look, USA, a forum for all things USA based. You could have a look, see what people have posted. Camping, bikers. If you want to do swinging and biking, maybe one day I will. You should all know by now that I'm a biker chick. But yeah, there's other ways of finding. So again, you can find out about like swinging in different countries. I'm just going to click on the USA one. Look, all this. Indiana, Boston swinging clubs, golfers that swing, San Diego, Miami, Florida Keys, Dallas, Nashville. Yeah, so there's all these different forums, there's all this different information, there's all people from these areas posting and, you know, putting themselves out there and saying like, I do this, or we do this, or have you been here? And it's just a huge meeting of minds, essentially. So that's another place that you can find swinging clubs and events. I just have a look at the New York. Heading out of New York December, if any couples or single females are about. I'll be there in November for 10 days. So you see what I mean? There's like lots of different ways in which you can get involved, essentially. London Forum. Yeah, so again, lots and lots here. I know there's a lot of people always asking me about London. So anyway, that's that. I just wanted to share those two with you. Other places that you can find swingers in your area, you can of course look on social media. You can look for using different hashtags and look on social media that way. You can also find kind of like, I don't know if people still use these, but they were quite popular. Things like Reddit and yeah, I was going to say Reddit and Core, but Reddit is I actually got banned from one of the swinger forums on Reddit for too much self-promotion. I know. But when I was on there, in my early days of TKG, it was absolutely massive and so many people using it. It had so many questions being answered, so many people, such an active community. It's a shame they banned me, really, but yeah, I kept answering too many questions and getting involved in too much conversation. They didn't like it, so yeah, they were like, fuck off, Rosie. But anyway, Reddit is another one. Just play by the rules, don't be a dick like I was, essentially. But have a look, and you can get involved, and you can find out more kind of smaller niche parties that are happening in your area. So there are a few different ways that you can find swing clubs in your area, or you could find swinger parties. It's completely up to you what websites you use. And again, the main ones are like the club option and the forum option, and then browse and search. And then on here, you also have the forum as well. So if you wanted to click on forum, and you can find out again, like different things that people have posted in the USA, and again, look New York, where the best clubs in New York City, Dallas Takeover, clubs in Hamburg, Rome in February. So there's all different types of you know, topics that people are posting. So have a search through and just see what people are kind of talking about and sharing, because there are other ways that you can. I hope this video has been useful to you guys and girls. I think I might do a video one day on using Fab Swinger or using SDC. If that's useful to people, I think it might be. But definitely I will be talking more. I need to not stop. I need to make more content for my US based community and help them a lot more, I feel. So thank you very much for joining me tonight for this quick video. I shall see you all really soon. How do I get rid of this? Not very good at this. How do I get rid of this? I don't know. Oh, stop share. End.